I believe in the glass containing water. I don't believe it seeing it one way or the other, because the way you should see it is how it is. Growing up, adults would try to test kids with a test about pessimism or optimism. Something like, is the glass half empty or half full? And I wouldn't know what to reply, because it was both. But seeing how each one is true, I decided to go the easy route by replying, it's just water. By being realistic and seeing things how it is, it's easier to expect failure but know what you can hope for. You can possess each of the traits as well as educating yourself with how you perceive things. I remember when we moved from Kansas to Ohio. I had no idea what was going on, and I had to move away from my friends and all of my childhood memories then. Back then, I learned that I shouldn't expect too much from life. Everyone says to learn to love everything in life, but I disagreed. You can't give credit to life that everything should be loved. I don't remember much, but I remember being completely incredulous at the thought of coming back and the idea of appreciating anything. We arrived at Aurora in a small apartment, but still an adequate living area. It was small, and I went to a new school where I felt helpless. The smell of freshly cut grass switching to the smell of asphalt and salt minerals on the pavement. Making friends was hard, but I was able to manage, hanging out with all of my classes. I was ready to move on with my new friends all the way until high school. Unfortunately, I had to move to Bravia Heights where I had to do the same, find new friends, find ways to adjust to the new school as well as a new home. Furthermore, my childlike optimism had let me down again. What I had back in Aurora seemed gone, and in Kansas only a dream. It was hard going from just a kindergarten school to a school with 4 different grades. It was more than I could ever handle. My brother, on the other hand, seemed to do fine. He was making friends fine because in 6th grade there are always new kids around. I was struggling to make friends. It also didn't help that I didn't know most of the kids' reference due to the fact that I came out of a Korean household. Here my optimism came into play, thinking that I could do whatever I wanted as long as I talked a lot. But I was also held back by pessimism, making sure I kept track of what I was saying. It seemed to work at first, talking a lot that everyone would know me. For 2 years this went on. Everybody knew me, but nobody knew me well. After the time passed by, I switched schools due to advanced education in Highland. Didn't really care then, because I was hoping for a chance to meet new friends. My thoughts raced through my head. One's like, maybe a chance for some friends, and I won't be that popular, so I shouldn't talk that much. When I arrived, it was the same as any other time. Didn't know a single person, nobody knew me. I decided to just keep my mouth shut, but habits don't go away easily. I ended up meeting some friends due to the fact that my optimism caused me to blurt out stuff, and pessimism kept me kept my useless words to myself. Of course, being realistic had some of its problems, such as when I was younger, people would tell me secrets, and I would confirm it by telling the people involved, which gave me a bad reputation. School wasn't the reason I got my characteristic. In church, pastors try to give you a new perspective about seeing things that aren't always there, and to have a broader outlook on life. I had no idea what was going on, so I would ask how an adult would respond. When you grow up, you'll understand. But I'm the type with no patience. Didn't want to grow up and leave. I didn't want to go through the problem of waiting until I was older. Therefore, I would look at things how it is, because I didn't want the label of being happy or grumpy. I wanted the honest, real deal opinion, but not too honest, because I knew when I wanted to be honest or not. This was starting to take effect everywhere when you're young. You think it's fun to see things as they are instead find it more helpful to talk in a long metaphor. But not me. I thought there was no point in making all that effort when it's just what it is. Now that I've gotten older, it seems that I still don't understand anything that they assured, and I would still understand. It also seemed that when you get older, realisticism is too much. People can't take it. They like to separate music, entertainment, arts, and everything from political or issues that we are dealing with. Despite all of that, my realisticism disagrees with that, and so do I, which means I come to many conflicts. Most of society doesn't enjoy it. I don't either, but it is what it is, and if nobody does anything about it, who will? Other parts of society believes it is annoying, and I understand that there is a time and place, but without realisticism, people live in their heads with some perfect world imagination. By believing in being realistic, I can adapt to change, and if change for well-being is part of being realistic, then I believe in change as well.